Hey guys, it's Eden. So if you watch any of my other videos and you think I look different today, it's because I straightened my hair. I don't do this a lot because my hair is really curly and I live in Florida, so when I straighten my hair, just the second I get outside, it's just like a big poof ball. So it's been a little colder, so I thought I would straighten it, and I really didn't realize how long my hair had gotten until I straightened it, and now I'm just like, oh my god. But I just love when my hair is straight. It's so much easier to manage and I just love it. But that is not what this video is about. This video is on this warm tone smoky eye that I did. I really love it. I used the ABH Modern Renaissance palette again, which I'm absolutely loving right now. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. And last time I used the pinker color, so I really wanted to dip into these orangey reds. I just love them. These shadows are amazing. And I feel like this lip paired with it so well. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Give this video a like if you do enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on any of my other videos. Also, I do want to let you know I put all the products I use in the description box down below all my videos every single time. And I'll also link other videos like my eyebrow routine and my foundation routine. I did show you my whole entire makeup look in this video except for my eyebrows. So if you want to know how I do that, I will have the video down below. But yeah guys, that is all I have to say. I hope you guys like this look and enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think and let's just get into it. Alright, so starting this look off, I'm going to take my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. This is in the shade Beige. And I'm just going to use this to prime my eyelids. I'm just taking it on this little flat brush here, and then I'm going to put it from lash line to brow bone. And I kind of go under my brow a little bit just to clean it up. And then once I have that on, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out with my new favorite sponge, this one from Loreal. Then I'm just going to take some translucent powder, just using the Rcma one this time. And I'm going to go ahead and set my eyelids. This is just prepping them for eyeshadow. Make sure everything goes on nice and smoothly. Alright, so now that that's done, we can go into the palette. Today I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia again. I just love this palette so much. I just got it, so I want to play with it again, of course. And last time I did a more pinky look, so this time I want to play... That's going to happen to me every time. This time I want to play with some of the warmer colors. I really want to use this one and this one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with this one. In the first place, that is the shade Raw Sienna. I'm going to use this as my transition. I'm just going to dip into this with a fluffy brush. This is the M441 from Morphe. And I'm just going to start blending. I honestly just love these shadows. I feel like Anastasia shadows, I know they're like expensive, but I feel like they would be really good for beginners because they literally just like blend themselves out. Alright, so once I have blended that shade out nicely, just kind of blown it out, I'm going to go into a bit of a smaller brush. This is the M433 from Morphe. I'm going to take Burnt Orange. It's just a little bit of a warmer brown. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing. This is just with a smaller brush, so it's going to do it lower down in the crease and not take it up so high. I love this brush because it's pinched on the side, so I lay it flat like this and put it in the crease, and then I can turn it longer ways and blend with it. It's just such a good brush. Alright, so now I'm taking another smaller brush. This is from Morphe also. It's the M514. And I'm going to be dipping into Red Ochre. Beautiful shade. Much darker. And I'm going to really be doing the same thing, just lower down again. And I'm going to also put this in the outer corner too. When working with darker colors, I always like to just go with a little bit of product at a time. You can always build it up. It's harder to take away color than it is to add more in. So now I'm just going to go into that first brush we used and blend. Then go back in with this one. Pack on a little more. If you can hear anything in the background, that's my son and my husband being silly. You can hear them laughing. I have like this spot on both my eyes right here that like does not want to take pigment and it drives me crazy. I like pack eyeshadow on there and it just like won't stick. I'm going to take a little bit of a denser brush with that same color. Just pack it on the outer corner here. Hope it'll stick. I like to bring it all the way into the inner corner too, this darker color. I just love how that looks, just defining the whole crease like that. Now like I did the other side, I'm just going to pack more shadow on the outer corner here. Then go ahead and blend. Alright, I'm loving how that's looking so far. So I want to take this pressed pigment I just got from Morphe. This is in the shade Gold Digger. It's just a beautiful gold, and it's funny because of all colors, I feel like gold is like a pretty common shade, but I just didn't have any like really good gold shadows, and this, seriously, okay, look. Like, seriously, so good. I didn't have any like true gold shadows. This is just a true like yellowy gold. I just love it. So I think I'm going to use this. I feel like it's going to make this look really intense. I might put a little bit of another shade on top of it. I haven't used it yet, so we'll see how it looks. Alright, so I just picked that up with a flat brush. Just going to put it on the lid. I feel like maybe it'll work better with my finger, because when I put my finger, I get so much more. Like, look at that. Oh my god, that is like so much more yellow than I thought it was going to be though. Wow, that is gold. Alright, so I'm just going to dip into the shade Primavera, and I'm going to put that on top of the gold because the gold is way too yellow for what I'm looking for. See if I can just tone it down a bit. Alright, that is much better now. I think I'm going to try the brush that came with the palette because I've heard mixed reviews on it. Let's see if I like it. It's actually a pretty soft brush. I'm just blending out the shimmer into the dark color so there's no harsh lines or anything. And then I think I do want to deepen out the outer corner a little bit, so I'm going to go back into Red Ochre. So I love that like faded look. Then I'm going to go back to this blending brush here. Then I'm going to go back into that very first brush we used and the very first shade we used. Just go around the edges a little bit. And now I'm just going to take the shade Tempera and I'm going to put that on my brow bone. This is like the perfect brow bone shade in my opinion because it has a teeny bit of shimmer in it but nothing crazy. I don't like a really super shimmery brow bone. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a wipe and clean up the edges of my eyeshadow. I always do this just to make a nice crisp line. And then I'm going to do my eyeliner. I want to try a new brush. I have a couple other ones, but I want to try this little brush from Essence that I found at Ulta today. It was $1.99 and it's this cute little angled brush, and I don't normally use angled brushes for my eyeliner, but today I'm going to, and if not, I'll just go back to the normal brush I usually use, which is like a tiny little detail brush from Morphe. It's just a teeny tiny little one. There's the number of it. Love it. Best eyeliner brush in my opinion, but I do want to try this one. So I'm going to take my Morphe gel liner. This is in the shade Slate. It's just a dark black. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty impressed with this brush. I actually like it more than I thought I would. And the only reason I picked it up was because I heard Nicole Renee Cutler here on YouTube. I love her channel. She just did a video on like a drugstore makeup starter kit, and the funny thing was I really agree with like most of the stuff she posted on there was stuff I already have and love and totally agree with. And one of the things she did talk about that I didn't have was this brush, and she said she loves it for her eyeliner and filling in her brows. So I was in Ulta today and I just happened to see it, so I was like, let me try it. And I do actually, upon first impressions, it's a pretty good brush. I mean, you can't beat it for $1.99. So now I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara. I'm going to use my two favorites, the Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I love this one because it makes my eyelashes look really thick and full. And then I'll go on top of it with my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black because this one makes them look really long. And I could seriously put mascara on all day because I just love that look of a lot of mascara. But I'm going to go ahead and stop there, I think. Maybe a little more. Alright, now I'm really going to stop. So I've already primed my face using the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer. I love this one. Makes my skin look so smooth. And I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match Foundation. And I'm actually going to blend in with my L'Oreal sponge. Lots of L'Oreal today. Gonna drag a teeny bit down my neck, make sure everything looks seamlessly. Once I do that, it matches pretty well. I think this color might be like slightly too yellow for me, but it always works out in the end. Now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of my NYX Dark Circle Corrector. This is in the shade Light Pale. It's just this really light peachy color that helps counteract the dark circles. So I'm going to take that same brush I used to prime my eyes. I'm going to put this right here just where I get the darkness. You don't need to put this all over like you do with the concealer. Just right in that inner corner there. That just immediately brightens up my eye a bit. Then I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. This one is in the shade 20 Sand. And I like using this one especially when I'm a little bit more tan because it's not so crazy light. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of my Rcma powder and I'm going to set my under eyes with it. I'm just going to use my beauty blender and I'm just going to press out any creases that have already happened, and then I'm going to go ahead and set it. I'm baking my under eyes. I always do this. It's just the only thing that makes my concealer not crease. And I'm just taking a tiny bit of that powder and pressing it into the center of my forehead and all the center of my face, just to make sure it doesn't get oily. My skin doesn't get super oily anyways, but it's always good to set it. Then I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match powder. This is the same shade as my foundation. It's W6. And I really like this powder. I don't know why no one uses it. Probably just because it's been around forever and there's other things on the market. But I think it's such a good powder. Like, you can just put your brush in it and it's not powdery at all. It's like Such a soft, creamy powder. I love it. So I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this. Don't forget to set your neck if you put foundation on it. Then I'm just going to take my Kat Von D contour palette and my e.l.f. small tapered brush, dip into the shade Lyric, and wipe away this powder. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my Real Techniques contour brush and dip into this shade right here. This is Subconscious. And I'm just going to lightly contour my cheeks. Then I'm going to take this new brush I got that I'm so excited to use. This is from Morphe. It's the M527. And I've heard it's a really good brush to use for bronzer. So I'm going to use my Ride or Die bronzer, the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's just so, so good. And I'm just going to bronze at my face. Wow, this really is a nice brush. Love it for bronzer. Now for blush, I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution blush palette. This one's in the shade Hot Spice. What do I want to use today? I think I want to use these two. I'm just going to go back and forth. They're very pigmented, so be careful with them. And now I'm going to use my Kiko Milano water eyeshadow in the shade 208 as my highlighter like always. I actually just was in Ulta and I was thinking about picking up the Loreal Gilded Honey highlight because I've been wanting that for a really long time. But I swatched it and I'm telling you, this looks the same. Like, it really, I feel like it looks the same. I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones with this. Very lightly. Don't want anything too crazy. Down my nose. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. So now, just for my bottom lash line, I'm going to put on some mascara. I really like this one for my bottom lashes. This is the Great Lash by Maybelline, and it's the Lots of Lashes one. It said it was new. And I just love this brush for the lower lashes because look how small it is. I feel like it's just perfect. And then I have this e.l.f. eyeliner. It says Gel Lock-On Eyeliner. And this is just a nude shade. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my waterline to brighten up my eye. Just going to use a brush. So for the lips, yes, I'm definitely going to go in with this one. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipstick. I absolutely love these. They're so good. I have a few colors of them and I love them all. This is the shade Give Me Mocha and it's one of my favorites. And this particular one is actually a really thin formula, which I actually like because I don't mind going in with 2 layers if it's going to be really light and feel like I have nothing on my lips. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. This is just a really nice warm tone smoky eye. I really love how it turned out. I love warm looks like this, and especially with someone like blue eyes like myself. I really love how the warm tones look. I feel like they just really make your eyes pop, and I feel like this lip pairs so good with this eye look too. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on any of my other videos. Bye bye guys, I'll see you on my next one.